It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Oh, that road is completely closed now, heading into Wide World of Sports. And they have you coming up and over on this overpass now. It's all happening. Everything is happening. Look at this professional sign. It's all happening. We're heading in the back way to Hollywood Studios. Front way for some people. This is the back way for me. You can see all of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge expansion happening here. Look at that rock work. It looks amazing. Oh my God, show buildings are building out all the way over here. Oh my God. To the other side, that is a lot of dirt. I wish you could stop and look at all of the hotel goodness that's happening. Wednesday night, heading to a theme park. After like 3 straight days of rain, it's actually beautiful outside. It's in the 70s, it's windy. The tram is there, but I can't run to it. All right, the crowd doesn't seem so bad here. We got bubble things. There's a Buzz Lightyear bubble thing. I don't know about you guys. I still miss the hat. How is a hat guy? Is that Ron Howard directing Solo, a Star Wars story? So our fast pass for Star Tours ends in 30 minutes, but it looks like people are going into Indiana Jones now. I haven't been in this in a while. Wait, this started at 6, and they're letting people in mid-show. Okay. They've already cast the extras. This place is packed. What?
I like to say the squad's good to go. Hey, Devin, come on over here. Since I got both of you here, let's just review the top of the scene. You're both going to be casually shopping here at the Cairo Marketplace when the scene begins. It's all very casual at first, and you both enter from around the clothes racks. Questions?
No, sir.
I go to one when John wants to sit down.
Check out this stuff when you leave. I still love that show. It's so awesome. Fast pass for Star Tours. Oh my God, Kylo Ren is right here. Darth Vader too. And Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon's alive. By the way, Star Speeder 1000, 0 cup holders. My new minivan, 14 cup holders. What would you rather ride in? DJ Rex. It's a walk on. I love these days. See? 0 cup holders. Now what am I supposed to do with my Yoda cup? In the store, they have these I love you, I know hats now. And they are coral in price, whatever that is. Coral's not even listed on this, but these are the hats that match the shirts that have been out for some time now. They're cool. We still have this shirt. We've got our Galaxy's Edge merchandise. Not that Hasbro ship. And we still have these t-shirts. This is a pretty cool mug. I like it. 16 bucks. And in addition to these Metal Earth models, they have wooden models too, with TIE Fighters and R2-D2. That's what they look like.
That's a lot of reading.
It's about 6 inches big. By the way, Coral is $21.99. So for anyone that likes Star Tours, they've unlocked the ride now, meaning that it's no longer just The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi and the scene going into Galaxy's Edge. Now the first ride that we had, we went to Hoth, and then we went to the second part was the droid battle over Coruscant. It should be noted that we did not fly over Galaxy's Edge at the end of the ride, as they've been doing for the last like 6 months or so, to get you kind of hyped up for Galaxy's Edge. Looking around this corner, you see all the Star Wars construction goodness happening back there. Lots of rock work, lots of cranes. I'd have to look back at other videos, but I'm not sure that that said Live Your Adventure in 2019 before, but I still have this mural. And that's what it looks like. 10 minutes until the next Muppet Show. Might as well. Miss Piggy's out here doing her thing with Pizza Rizzo. The key is under the mat. Muppet Labs. Glasses. You know why you need these glasses? Because this is in 3D. Kermie.
Ozzy, that's terrible. You're right. Needs more sugar. Buddy! Where was all the commotion about? Buddy ran away. You know what that makes you? Smarter than us.
Kermit D. Frog here. Yep. That's really funny. Fly Guy Kermit. Look at this hat. That is crazy. 25 bucks. Nothing new happening on the outside of the Chinese theater. We haven't seen a lot of updates around Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway yet. Excitement's really building for Toy Story Land as the sun is setting on it. I know they still have a bunch of landscaping work to do over here, but there's been a lot of pictures posted on social media recently that have me really hyped. I hope they do a pass holder preview for this like they did with Avatar. And the food items for Toy Story Land were posted this week. Really, really interesting counter service type food items. Sounds much better than a typical hot dog hamburger fare. There's a Green Army Man. Wait, that toy soldier is leaving his boundaries. He doesn't care if Andy's coming. He's a man on a mission. Groot and Star-Lord still meeting here. Taking another peek at the Toy Story Land goodness. What's on display here? It's getting close. And of course, Slinky Dog Coaster has been testing a lot lately. There's a really long roller coaster. It takes up the entire length of that model. And this is the structure that we just saw when we were looking in. And you can see Those Tinker Toy pieces that you could see in the distance when we were looking where Toy Story Land will be. And on the flip side, we have one of the pieces, or two of the panels of, I think, 34 for Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. This is going to be massive. How are you doing? That is Groot. Hey, what are we going to do about this big purple thug?
Big purple
that we're hearing
thug.
about?
I think he's talking about Thanos, man. What do you think?
It is Thanos.
I know, man. We're not on the best terms with Thanos. I mean, you know, Gamora and Nebula have their history with him. You're not ready to fight him. You're a little too small for that right now. We should probably hide until you grow a little bit, dude. How much longer until you're fully grown? What do you think? I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow. We'll take it slow like a good song, though, right, bro?
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right. I don't know what you do with that meet and greet in a couple weeks because Groot's a teenager in the next movie. All right, I blew a fast pass for Tower of Terror. I'm gonna come over here to Launch Bay instead and see if they got any solo stuff happening. All right, so we still have Legacy movie stuff in the display in the first room. But we got Death Star. We have this U-Wing gunship that it still says Last Jedi. It's alright. Give up. Slow-moving spaceships. And in the preview gallery, we still have Last Jedi. I'm still obsessed over this pistol. Stormtroopers.
Please remain in perimeter zones. That is affirmative.
As we talked about in a video probably about a month or two ago, Beverly Sunset Suites slated to close, and this will all be used for Toy Story Land merchandise. I don't really wear tank tops because I'm kind of large, but this is pretty awesome. I love that they sell Jesse's hat in here, and if I had a little kid, you could be sure he'd be dressed up like Woody. Alright, I have a fast pass for Fantasmic. It's been like a year since we've seen it. It's time to go back. Today's like the day of the shows. I am so hungry and all of the smells are killing me. So just as an FYI, the fast pass for Fantasmic started at $7.50, but it's only $7.40 now. And they let a ton of people in. What the heck? This was 10 minutes earlier than it's supposed to be. So these are the seats that I ended up with. And it's time for the wave. They didn't get the memo. It comes back. So I'm in the splash zone, yo. Everybody's like, it's got power coming back.
For we now invite you to join Mickey and experience Fantasmic.
right. And a bolt of light. Now I'll turn that little mouse's dream into a nightmare Fantasmic. All the forces of evil I call.
Oh, look! A magic lamp! Maybe if I just rub it and wish... Everything is so powerful! This is my dream!
Nightmare. Star Wars projections are starting, and I am getting out of here. At this point, I value food more than Star Wars. All right, Hollywood Studios, we're out of here. Onward to Disney Springs to see about eating something. Pretty awesome band playing here, but everybody's afraid and they're standing so far away.
Cold Coke. He's a head west from the Cumberland Gap, a Johnson City, Tennessee. Now got
What? This guy is rocking out. Inside the Marvel superhero store, Avengers Infinity War. It doesn't look so bad lit up. Oh, look at this. That's cool. I haven't seen that. Black Widow stingers. Got an all over shirt. And this bag. And this is pretty cool. They also have these Iron Man repulsor gloves. Cool. And these are $30 by the way. The former Harley Davidson store here is being turned into Disney style. It's basically like Disney putting up their own Etsy shop in a brick and mortar space. Beers and all that good stuff, phone cases. You gotta hand it to Disney. They know that people are ripping off their properties, so why not make the money themselves? I'm gonna try to eat at Planet Hollywood because I am fiending for their fried lasagna. Here's that thing from that new Solo movie. I'm going lasagna, Caesar salad. I am not the biggest fan of Planet Hollywood, but that lasagna is on point. I feel like taking a nap now before driving home. Whew, that was good. Hello. Oh. Well, I'm back home. That was a really fun night out. No matter how many times I do go to the parks by myself, it still feels awkward when you go by yourself. But when you realize you kind of get in that groove of just having fun and experiencing things and not having to, you know, kind of compromise on what you're wanting to do compared to the folks that you're with. It was a really fun time. The Star Wars construction is really exciting at this point, and the Toy Story stuff is getting so close. I am very, very excited about it. Didn't do a lot of rides here today, mostly shows, mostly just walking around, but it was great to get out of the house, especially after a couple days of it raining. But now it's time for sleep, so thank you very much for coming along with me. Thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.